Here's how to add a student to an existing class. After you've located the correct class, click on the class name. If a student has already been registered by you, simply add them to this class by searching name, username, email, or phone number. Note that these students will only be those of whom you've previously entered into the database. In order to register a new student, please fill in the appropriate fields. These fields will match the student registration forms which you will hand out at class and can be used post-class to complete this information. Please keep in mind that the most important information to have is the first and last name, as the student wants it displayed on their permanent CPR card. The email address will be vital to reminding the student when their card expires, to deliver update training weekly, which also helps retain students who may otherwise forget the instructor's contact information when it comes time to renew. ProTrainings realizes that retention of customers can make an impact on the long-term growth of any training business. We have carefully designed the weekly email video training and newsletter to provide ongoing education and increase customer loyalty to both the instructor and ProTrainings. Now let's cover creating a username for the student. We suggest using the student's first and last name followed by your registry number. In the case of a duplicate entry, simply add an additional number or letter to the end of the username. Passwords are allowed to be simple and used over and over. For example, the number sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could be used for all your students. The student does have the ability to change their password once they've logged in to Pro CPR or Pro First Aid to change their password to a private number or a series of letters and numbers. Now let's talk about one very important feature and benefit of training for ProTrainings.com. The student shipping address allows for certificates to be printed and mailed directly from ProTrainings. This makes life much simpler and less expensive for instructors who partner with ProTrainings. To take advantage of this mailing service, simply check the box and complete the address information for each student. If you do not know the student mailing address or are not sure of the correct spelling, this information may be added after the initial registration. If student shipping is not edited prior to confirmation of course completion by the instructor, the certificate will be automatically mailed to the instructor shipping address. Student shipping address can be changed anytime before instructor approves the student of passing the course. Now let's click on Register the Student. You may notice that a message may appear that states that the registered information matches that of a previously registered student. If you believe that this message is due to the student already being registered and in the database, simply click the Add this user to the class link. If this message is not accurate and the student is actually a unique registration, well then click on the No Thanks, Register the Student as New button. Once you have completed the registration process for all students related to this particular class, click on the Instructor Dashboard tab and the process is complete. If you would like to see the class and all the students registered with that particular class, click on the class name and check the student roster for accuracy. From here you may add, delete, or edit student information. To edit student information, simply click on the pencil icon associated with the student entry. From here you may edit the student information and click Update Student to confirm all changes. This is the way to edit mailing information after the student has been pre-registered, as mentioned earlier.